Good morning, Ria from Maisie Moo. I am going to be showing you really quickly how to put together this little set that I have just designed. Now, if you are a follower of my, or in my group, you will have seen I posted this and asked for you to guess what was inside, and somebody did. Golf balls. This is going to be a little set for golfers. Now, the pouch is held together with rivets, and I've already made it, but I'll quickly talk you through how we put it together. It's very easy. The template has got all of the holes pre-cut in it, and you simply are folding the sides in and adding your rivets, and I'll put a link to those rivets in the template. You've got 2 snaps on the front, and you insert your hardware, and then that's also riveted on. And I'm going to put another rivet here on your templates, because I just think it needs a little bit extra hold, because obviously golf balls are they're not heavy, but they're quite robust. The sides of this, you've got 3 layers, so it is nice and secure. But what I'm going to be putting together now, we'll put this over there. Go, let's close it up. So cute. Now, what we're going to be putting together now are 2 other accessories that will be part of the set. So there'll be 3. It'll be a 3-piece set. You've got your little that's another little golf ball bag, and I'm going to just sew together some markers. Now, when you play golf, I believe, because my husband plays golf, I don't, you do have to mark where your ball is when you're on the putting green. And these, you probably have seen these before. They are just little weighted discs so that you can mark where your ball landed. So we're going to quickly put these together. Now, it's super straightforward. Your holes have already been cut out, because this is an easy stitch design, and we're simply just going to stitch around the edge. Now, I'm just going to show you an example of 2 different types of faux leather. Now, this faux leather just cuts out beautifully like butter. Now, this one, it's a, do they call it leche or leche? I don't know how you pronounce it. It's got the texture on it and a fuzzy backing. So when I cut through this, you can see it didn't quite pop all of the holes out. Having said that, the holes are there, you can see them, so you can still sew through the, you can still sew through the holes quite easily. Now, you start off with a nice big knot. We're just going to stitch around the edge using a straight stitch. Obviously, the needle I've got here is a nice large dyed needle. I'm using embroidery floss like I normally do. You can use waxed cord if you wish. Okay, so let's keep going around. Now, what you're going to be putting inside this is something weighted. Now, I am using washers. These are just 1 inch. So there's an allowance here for 1 inch, whatever it is that you use. These are washers. Probably can get something with a smaller hole in the middle. Not that it really matters, because obviously it's inside, but you just want something that's going to, be heavy enough just to hold it to the ground or the grass. All right, so stitch around. I've just gone halfway. Then I'm going to pop my washer in, snug, then just keep stitching. I'm going to go all the way around twice. You don't have to. You can actually just do a single stitch if you want to have that single stitch look, but I'm going to just keep going all the way around. Okay, so we've gone all the way around, you can see on the back there, and we've got one last stitch here. I'm going to come out through the middle. There we go, and then all I do is, you will have seen this probably a few times now if you've been watching my videos, nice loop, and then come back out, taking your needle through the loop, and then when you pull it tight you can actually feel it knotting, and then all I do is just go back out and trim. Go. So you can here that it's quite heavy, and that is going to make a really easy, perfect marker. Now, if you were making these for someone, you could even put a monogram or their name on them. I think that would look quite cool. And obviously you can do them in feminine or masculine colours. It's up to you. Now, next, I have put together another keychain style design. It's really simple. And what this is it's for holding your teas and a pencil. I'll quickly thread my needle. Okay. Once again, you want a knot on the end. So this is your template. Now this is the back part, your back piece, and this is your front. Again, you can see with the holes, they didn't quite pop out on this one. I probably could have run it through again, but I didn't. So it will still work fine. So we'll sew that together. And again, we're going to be make sure the holes, there's these holes here, which is what your teas go through. Now they're really snug. I've done that on purpose because you want your teas to be held in place quite snugly. Okay, I'm using just your thin wooden style teas. You can see which football team my husband supports. Okay, let's have a look. Where I'm going to start this one at the base. We're going around twice again with this one. So make sure we've got that the right way around. And again, just like with the your weight that we've got there, we're just going to stitch. Now the difference with this is that, now remember, if you want to make sure that knot holds, you can always put a little dot of hot glue. I do think that's always a good idea. Let's have a look. Okay, round we go. And you can see we've got these flaps that are sticking out, and all we're going to do is with this one here, this one is for a pencil or a pen. So you want to fold it in so that the two holes are meeting up. Now this could, on yours it might be a little bit bigger. I thought I had it sized right, but this is what happens sometimes. It can be a little bit of trial and error, but that's okay. Make sure yours fits fine. Okay, now we're coming around to the top, and this is where you will insert your hardware if you are going to be. Now I've used this one, so I might use the same one since it's a set. Okay. So you just insert your hardware, especially if it's one that you can't put in afterwards. You could use a split ring like I've got there, or one of these smaller ones. Okay, so we're going through all the holes. Make sure it's lining up. There you go. Okay, so we've come to the end. You can't see too well on here. Maybe if I tilt it a bit, you can. There you go. I've got one last stitch on this side, and I'm going to take it through because I finished on the other side. We're going to go through, and we're just going to take that through so we've got a little loop. And pull it tight. Okay, and we'll give that a trim. Here we go. Now, how this works, it's a bit big that, maybe I should have used a little one, but that's fine, it still works okay. You've got your pointy end of your T, and you can see there are holes, and you just want to push your, okay, I'm going to push it through the holes like that. There we go. I'm going to have to try and get rid of that green, I think, somehow before I take photos, but you can see exactly what we've done there. We've just got the holes, we've gone around and we've attached everything in. There we go. Okay, there we go. It is a little golfer's set. I think you could probably use this container for a few different uses. I know there were heaps of different suggestions on the group post, but for all intents and purposes, this is a little set for a golfer. I do hope you enjoy that. Thanks, bye.